There we go. I forgot my earrings. I looked so ridiculous. Minions are amazing. As far as we know, they're immortal, loyal, crafty, and generally happy little dudes. Minions have been helping despicable humans or despicable human stuff since before there was human stuff to despicable. I kind of look like a superhero and this is my mask. No one will ever know. Minions are amazing because it's in their nature to only be happy when they're helping and serving a leader. They don't have an inherent desire for independence like my cat, who never used to hang out with me unless I locked her in the room with me. I love you, Abby. Why didn't you want to hang out with me?
If we're going to talk about any fictional entity that is both versatile, awesome, and allows you to complete any plan you can imagine, you can't go much better than the TARDIS. Seriously, it is a box that can travel through all of space and time. Why spend months trying to plan a robbery when you can just appear in the vaults, take everything, and be gone before the person even knows you exist? No matter what you can do with a minion, it's not going to beat the TARDIS.
But as we witnessed, the TARDIS won't always go where you want it to go. Or when you want it to go. You knew what I meant. Kinda looks like a speech bubble for my nose. My nose is trying to tell us something. It's a thought bubble and my nose is thinking about an eye. Uses for minions seem to be endless. They can even be used as ropes, glow sticks, and squeaky toys. Was anybody else a little disturbed when one minion actually broke the other minion's back to do the glow stick thing? I mean, like, it was really cool and useful and stuff. It's just... Since minions are so resilient, that does mean that they come in handy if you ever want, you know, target practice. Or you could do the thing where you set up a trampoline and then you drop stuff on it from a tall height to see how far it goes. And you don't have to worry about them breaking like pesky watermelons. Not to mention, these guys are useful for hours of entertainment. They don't ignore you when you give them a toy like my cat did. Abby, do you realize how much that feather on a string costs? Why don't you play with the feather on the string? Minions offer each other and their leader emotional as well as physical support when you're trying to get up to those hard to reach places whenever you're conducting a crazy scheme.
I think the fact that you would happily spend hours on end shooting your minions in the face as target practice is just a little bit disconcerting, and might explain why your cat's kind of cautious around you. But seriously, target practice? Amongst the millions of rooms within the TARDIS, one is bound to be a shooting gallery. I could become a master shot in the time it took you to blink. Actually no, scratch that. I could go back in time, learn to shoot, and come back before you even had the idea. When you can travel in time, you can do anything. You have all the time in the world to learn new things and make up new plans. Also, once you've been in the TARDIS long enough, you'll gain a psychic link with it, making it much more reliable, much more responsive, and it also gives you the ability to understand and speak every language, including cats.
Minions are extremely creative with their defenses and attacks. An awesome thing about minions is how many of them there are. Working together, they can overwhelm the enemies of their leaders and create crazy structures out of themselves. Minions are known for their teamwork abilities, and they can be used as distractions as well as weapons themselves.
If I were ever being attacked and needed somewhere to hide, there is nowhere safer than the TARDIS. Regular models come with a chameleon arch, allowing them to change their form and blend into their surroundings. And secondly, they also have a perception filter, which means that you will not be able to find it unless you're actively seeking it out. But forget about hiding. If you actually got onto my TARDIS to try and kill me, good luck. As soon as that TARDIS sees you as a threat, it has a veritable list of all the different ways it's going to kill you, including switching the rooms around to trap you for all eternity, increasing the gravity in whatever room you're in, or just simply removing all of your oxygen. Basically, if you're going to try and kill me, don't do it on the TARDIS.
The TARDIS only works for you if it likes you, and it can't attack people by itself unless you're inside, as well as frequently malfunctioning, opening up the possibility of abandoning its user. And even though it can regenerate, it can also be destroyed. As well as the previously mentioned point that it often takes you to the wrong place in the wrong time. If you're planning on going somewhere and saving somebody, you're probably out of luck because you're probably going to end up 20 years too far back in the past and on a different planet.
I'll admit, minions are incredibly loyal, but only to a point. A standard minion's only goal in life is to find the most despicable being and follow them. Meaning as soon as someone more evil shows up than you, they're gonna leave. That also means when you're older and really need your little yellow army, they're gonna leave anyway because you can't always be despicable. Also, while minions will try their best to follow your plan, they're very distracted and very clumsy. Meaning as soon as their little goofy natures come out, they're probably gonna mess up this plan you've had for months. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to step into my time machine, go back in time to when the minions first came about, and create my own little evil time travelling army.